So hey guys, today I am filming a video from university. Da, da, da. This is the first video I have ever filmed in this room here, so it's a bit weird. I'm aware that there are other people in rooms around me, so maybe random stopping and starting and stuff because I'm very self-conscious. Everyone else in my flat is aware that I do vlog and do these, but I haven't filmed yet, so it's a bit, you know. So yes, I am here. I'm at university. I have been here now. I'm about to start my 4th week. Is it my 4th week or have I finished my 4th week? I think I finished my 4th week. I think I'm about to start my 5th week of being here, but 5th week, like 4th week of university stuff, because like all of my lectures are like week 1, you know, that sort of thing. So I'm thinking like, okay, I'm about to start week 4, but I'm actually, basically I've been here about a month. That's it. That's yeah, I've been here a month, like to the day. So I thought it would be a really good time to stop and just talk about my experiences so far and how I found everything. I did want to do this like straight after Freshers Week, but it's just a bit crazy being at university, okay? There's a lot going on all the time, so I haven't had a chance until now, and my room is absolutely boiling. So if I'm a little bit, I think I'm a little bit sweaty, which obviously is really lovely. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go right back to the beginning and talk you through my experiences all the way up until now, a month in. So Freshers Week, I moved in on a Saturday. Most of my flat, I'm in a flat of 11 people. There was 8 of us, I think. No, was it 8 of us? Yeah, there was 8 of us on the first night, and then the other 3 moved in on Sunday, but we obviously didn't know the other 3 because there was only 6 of us on the group chat. So yeah, like all 6 of us that knew each other on the group chat had already moved in, so the other 5 people like we didn't know, so it was quite interesting in meeting them and like for the first time, and it was really nice to sort of, I don't know, it was also nice the people that I'd sort of talked to on a group chat to like put a name to a face, you know, like actually get to meet them, because obviously we talked a little bit, we hadn't talked a lot on the group chat, so it was nice to sort of finally meet people. And I can safely say I really like everyone I live with in my flat, and I am friends with everyone, which after a month I wasn't sure I was gonna say, but not like because like you always get told about how everyone ends up hating each other, not because of like the people, but because like you always hear like horror stories about everyone hating people in their flat. So I was a bit worried like that we would be like, oh, like each other at first, and then it might like all fall apart. But after a month I can still say I really get on with everyone in my flat and I really like everyone, which is something I'm very pleased about. So yeah, there was everything was pretty fine. Like when we moved in, I was the first one. We had 2 international students that were already here, but I was the first like person other than them, because they'd moved in a couple days before. They get to move in early because I suppose it depends. I think it depends on like when their flights get here, and I don't really know, but they were here already. So I moved in and I put my stuff in 2 of the cupboards in the kitchen. I counted there was enough for everyone to have 2 cupboards and a shelf in the fridge and a shelf in the freezer, so I sort of all sorted that out. Everything was fine. There was nothing really happened about it. There was like a couple of odd cupboards left, so people just like moved their stuff around to like make it work, and it was all really easy. There was no fights or anything over it. It was all very simple. Moving stuff in as well, I was very proud of myself. I didn't have that much stuff. Like I had a lot of stuff, but like there was definitely people with more stuff than me, and it all fitted in my room really nicely, which I was very pleased with. You can sort of see some of my room around. There are still a couple of things I want to get. I want to get a little shoe rack, because you can see I have like my shoes lined up there, and I'd like a little rack to put them on, because I've also got a load of shoes in the bottom of my wardrobe, and I kind of just want to get them out of there so I can put more storage in there rather than shoes and that kind of a thing. I also had my first room inspection this week and I passed, obviously. There are like some stupid things you're just not allowed, like it's not whether, well it is a bit whether it's clean or not, but like not so much whether that. Is more about like things you've bought, appliances and things. So like I have a coffee machine, but I'm not allowed that in my room, that kind of a thing. So yeah, Freshers Week, we all moved in. We all went out the first night. I'd never been to a club before, so it was kind of weird going to a club for the first time. We actually went to one of the worst rated clubs in the UK for the first night, but we had fun. We didn't stay out too late, but we didn't really know each other, so it was all still a bit like, I didn't want to get like really drunk with people I didn't know. Like now I know them, but like, you know, first time you meet people, I wasn't sure. I don't drink lots. Like I drink a fair bit at home, but like I don't ever go out. I'd never been to a club, so I wasn't really sure of the environment and stuff, so I didn't get drunk or anything. But we came back fairly early and we just sat and chatted for hours, and ended up being quite a late night. And then what happened on Sunday? Sunday we went and we had to like go collect our passes, our university IDs and stuff, so we did that all together. And then we went shopping in the local shopping centre. well, student shopping, which basically means you just look, and got McDonald's and stuff. And then we came back and we went out Sunday night to a like university organised, it's like a student union event. It's up there, and then like everyone goes. It's like depending on what halls you are, depends on what one you go to. So everyone from my halls went to the same one. It was really good actually. The student union have like reps and people that like help out from like previous years who have lived here. So there's people from older people here like that are supposed to show you how to get places and stuff. So on nights out they kind of like told us what bus to get. They went with us to the event and yeah, just stuff like that. So it's generally quite helpful. Although on the first night we did miss the bus which we were supposed to get, so they weren't very helpful on that night. Yeah, during the week I had actually 2 whole days of induction lectures, so it kind of not ruined the week for me, but it kind of did a bit because I'd bought tickets for 2 events and they were both like on really inconvenient days for me for those university induction days. So I had like one day that was just like full of like induction lectures, and then another day which we went on a field trip and did some geology stuff. So it was quite fun, but a bit frustrating because I'd spent some money on tickets before I arrived, which I know they always say not to do, but I was like, right, I definitely want to go to these 2 events. Like I knew that I wanted to go to them, so I thought I'll be safe buying them, I will definitely go. But one of them was the night before the field trip and the other one was like the night after a full day of inductions, and I was too tired to go out. I was like, nope, no one else was going, so we were just like, yeah, no, not doing that one. I did actually end up being able to sell one of the tickets, but not the first one, it was the second one, so I didn't lose that completely, but I did lose some money on that, so I would definitely not buy any tickets until you get here. That's first tip. So yeah, my freshers week, I went out, basically I didn't really go out that much. I went out those 2 nights. Did I go out another night? I think we tried to go out another night, but when we got to where we were going to go, it said it was full. And then we came back, they wanted to go out again, but I wasn't really feeling it, so I came back and they all went out again, like the rest of my flat and stuff. So it's been a bit of a mixture. Also, Matt's at the university already, I actually didn't know. He moved in the Monday after I moved in, so he was around sort of from then onwards, so I sort of went out with his, went to his place and like met his friends and stuff, and then he came out with me sort of from then onwards with my flatmates, and he gets on with them well, so it's all good. So really Freshers Week was quite hectic. There's lots of events and things going on. There's like Freshers Fairs, there's like society fairs and things where they try and get you to sign up to everything, and you do sign up to everything and then you think, I'm not going to any of these. I think I signed up for like badminton. I don't even know what I signed up for. I signed up for like the geology one and stuff, which I did sort of have an intention in doing, but like I'm not doing any of them now, like society wise. My course is pretty busy. I have like 21 hours a week of lectures, and then like occasionally we have extra, so I don't have a lot of free time. And then of those lectures obviously I have work from those, so I'm quite busy all the time. I don't really have like, I have one day off, I have Wednesdays off, so Wednesdays I normally spend the day doing like washing and basically just trying to catch up on everything I have like let slide over the week. So I'm quite busy generally with university and work, hence why I haven't uploaded this video yet. My life is pretty busy, and I just had to check my timer. I have some washing that's going to be done in 9 minutes, so gotta keep going. So yeah, pretty hectic generally. Everything's just like crazy, like Freshers Week. Everyone's, I wouldn't say, like, I was always told like everyone's really friendly, everyone talks to everyone. I wouldn't necessarily say like it wasn't like quite as kind of weirdly friendly as I'd imagined. It was like normal friendly. Like I didn't sit down on a bus next to a stranger and they start talking to me. Like that didn't happen. Like I was a bit scared about that happening, but like equally it was really friendly. Like people on your course and stuff, everyone said hi, sort of said their name, that sort of thing. I actually, on my like first induction day, I messaged, we had like a group chat going, I messaged everyone on my course group chat, and I was just like, hey, I'm gonna be down like outside at this time. My sister's just texted me something and she said that she's forgotten something, but she hasn't forgotten it, but oh well. Yeah, so like I messaged everyone on the course group chat and I was like, hey, I'm gonna be stood outside waiting for the bus at this time if anyone wants to join me, because we didn't have to, we had to walk a fair way to get the bus to get to where we had to go for our inductions. So I messaged everyone and I was like, hey, I'm going to be outside at this time. I'm wearing my red Jules like raincoat. If anyone wants to come join me, like I'm going to stand out. And actually there was about 10 of us I think that went in the end. Like a lot of people did come out and I said that message, so I think that was a really good way to meet people. If you know that there are people living in your accommodation that are going to be going to your lectures or your course, like definitely like message them before you go so you don't end up going completely alone. Actually I think there was more like 15 of us that went in the end, and we all got the bus together and went down to our first lectures and found it together, and it was all just a little bit nicer. I did get everyone there like half an hour early, but that's just who I am. I like to be half an hour early rather than 5 minutes late, you know, I'm that kind of a person. So everyone else was like, why are we here so early? And I was like, well, I just said I was going, I didn't say you had to come with me. Like, so yeah, like I knew a few people before I'd even turned up for the inductions and stuff, because I'd been on the group chats and I'd met them all before we got the bus and stuff, so I had a couple of names and faces that I knew, and when we sort of went in, we went in together to like the lecture and stuff. And yeah, and that has actually been a really good thing I felt to do, because I already knew like 15 people from my course, which for my course was like a third of the people on the course, so it was quite a lot, like a large proportion. So I really felt quite comfortable, and I had someone to sit with no matter what the lecture was or anything. And I did actually meet someone that on that day who is now one of my really good friends on the course. There's a couple of people, a few people who are my really good friends, but like we always go and get the bus together and stuff every day, and if we like always go to lectures together and stuff, so I always got someone to sit with and that kind of a thing. Like, not that it really matters, but like it's kind of nice to just have someone, you know, like you don't have to be by yourself walking into a lecture theatre full of a lot of people. So I'm just going to quickly talk about my actual course, how I'm finding it so far, but I feel like there's going to be loads of things I've forgotten off this video, but I do have my washing to go and get in like 5 minutes, so I do need to keep going quickly. My course so far, I have found I'm doing geology, if anyone's not seen my videos before. I found it's a lot more chemistry based than I thought it would be, which for me it was quite, I knew it was going to be fairly chemistry based, but like a lot of it is chemistry, which is quite a struggle for me. I'm not that good at chemistry, so I'm really having to up my game. Luckily a lot of the girls that I sort of talk to are the same sort of position, so it's quite good, or they're not good at other things, you know. It's not like everyone else is sat there like, I know this, like I don't feel like the idiot in the room, you know. So I am having to quickly sort of learn the chemistry. I would definitely recommend, if you're thinking about doing something sciencey, to have a good knowledge of chemistry before you go. I mean, it's not the end of the world if you don't, but my course I think is very good at bringing everyone up to the same speed. I had a 2-hour lecture which was on biology yesterday, and I was told it was basically the whole of A-level biology. I was like, great, because I didn't do biology or chemistry, I did physics, maths and geology. So I'm really enjoying, we do a maths module because I've done A-level maths, I'm in the like hard one. I really enjoy it, it's really good, it's quite challenging but I like it. And then I have sort of a few sort of just geology modules. We have a practical one. I have some that like biology people do, marine biology, oceanography people do, which are a bit more like vague, so sometimes they're like really not relevant to what I do, but you got to do it, haven't you? So there are modules I like and there are modules I don't like. Generally the workload is sort of similar to A-level at the moment, I would say. It depends how much work you want to do really. If you want to write up all of your notes properly, you're going to spend longer doing it. I do that. I do a lot of my notes. I like make notes in the lecture and then I come home, watch the lecture again because they record all my lectures, and then I write the notes that I type up the notes I've written and I listen to see if I've missed anything and get that in it, so I have really detailed notes. I will at some point go through them and like shorten them down again, like condense them, but at the moment everything's new, so it's like I want to make a lot of notes so that I've got everything and then I can go through it and cut it down as and when I need to, because I've been told not to write lots of notes because then it's really difficult when you need to revise. There's a lot of information, so what I might do is I might print them out and like highlight the key bits or something. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it, I'm still figuring it out. But we do get given exercises, worksheets, problem sheets, that sort of thing. We still have stuff like you do in schools. I have coursework for my maths module, so every time we finish a unit I get given, it's like every couple of weeks, I think it's like every 2 to 3 weeks, we get given a sheet with some questions on. I have to do it, hand in, it's marked, mark gets put online for me to check. I actually got 100% in my first one, which I was very pleased with because I wasn't certain on it, so I was very proud of myself when that came back. Yeah, I've got another one that's due in soon, but yeah, like they really don't pester you for it. You don't want to do it, you don't do it, no one cares. Like, it's a bit weird, like it's very unlike school. And okay, sorry for the delay there, I had to just go and do my washing. I am back. So yeah, I'm at work. I feel like at the moment it's sort of like A-level amount of work. Like you can make more work out of it if you want to make more work out of it, but you can actually do nothing and no one cares. Like if you don't go to your lectures, the only thing that they will do is they will email you and be like, hey, are you alive? And I mean, they will get annoyed with you if you don't go to lectures a lot, but it's mainly practicals for me. I can't miss practicals, like absolutely cannot. If I miss like the odd lecture at something, I haven't missed any yet, apart from my library induction because drunk me didn't set an alarm, so I didn't wake up for it. But I woke up like 10 minutes before it and I was like, I'm not gonna make it there. I was just like, no. I had glitter in everywhere, and okay, just had to change battery pack. Yeah, so I missed that. That's the only thing I've missed so far. I've been to every lecture. To be fair, my timetable isn't that bad. Like, I have a 9 AM on a Monday, and other than that it's like 10 or 11, and I have Wednesdays off, so it's like pretty decent. Like, I'm at most in uni 2 days and I've got a day off, so it's not that difficult. But like, I get in at 10, normally have like a 2-hour lecture, or I think once I have like 3 hours of lectures, and then I have a break where I can some days I can go home for lunch, and then I go back, and then I have like 2 or 3 hours in the afternoon, so I have about 5 hours a day basically, sort of. I'm getting a phone call. So many interruptions. Apparently it's not my day to film today. Can't even remember what I was talking about now. General life, it's good. I have washing facilities in my block. It's bloody expensive. It's $2.70 a wash, and then $1.20 if you want to use the dryer. I've got an error, so I only use the dryer for like sheets, and I think I did my sheets and my towels together and then put them in the dryer together, and that was, well, it was $1.20 for a dry, so it wasn't too bad in the end. But yeah, I do my washing generally on Wednesdays, but today is Saturday and I had so much to do, so I didn't do any on Wednesday because I didn't have very much. Apparently I've gone through quite a lot of clothes in the last few days, so yeah, generally do sort of 1 wash a week, but I think I'm gonna have to do another one tomorrow with my dark stuff because I haven't done that yet. Yeah, my university uses an app for the washing, so I can just like log on and like see what washes are available and stuff. It's really easy, and I can like get it on my phone and stuff. I top it up via PayPal, or you can like top it up downstairs, but you have to buy a card to do that, and I don't know, I've just been using my PayPal and stuff on it, so it's pretty simple. Buses and stuff, getting buses to university is all really simple. My university has like specific uni buses, really easy to get around. I have a bus pass, so I don't have to pay for it, but I only get that for first year, so next year I'm gonna have to start thinking about other things. In terms of like housing, no one's mentioned it yet, but I am probably going to be moving with the people that Matt lives with, because there's a couple of them that are doing like years abroad for theirs, so I'm going to go in and like take one of their spaces. But yeah, other than that, that is pretty much everything. I'm really impressed with sort of how the university has handled freshers and everything. They're obviously very good at it, they do it every year. I felt like there's always been someone around when I've needed to ask a question. They've all been really friendly, all of the staff, all of the course people, like the lecturers and stuff have all been really friendly and approachable. I haven't actually met my tutor yet, that was the other thing. I've met my shadow tutor, I haven't met my tutor. I meet him on Wednesday, so that's like the last thing to happen. So yeah, thank you for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed. If you're a fresher at the moment, then I hope you're having great fun. If you're going to be one next year, then good luck. I hope everything goes okay. I do still want to do a video about teaching yourself from home. I'm just sort of trying to work it out at the moment, and as I said, I'm very busy, so it's very difficult to sit down and actually film. But yeah, I've got to go hang my washing out now and do some adult things, and Matt is calling me again, so I will see you guys next time. Bye!